welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking to you guys all about how to deal with stress or anxiety, especially around the kind of Christmas time. So I'm just going to give you a few hacks because I know a lot of people get stressed. It's a very stressful time of the year, either financially or with family. Sometimes things can kick off because you're not used to spending that much time together, or if you're on your own, there are many different things. Dealing with grief, there are so many different things that can cause anxiety and stress. So I wanted to go through a few hacks for you guys, just so you guys know sort of how you can help yourself around this kind of time of year. So the first point is, remember, you are what you eat. So obviously over Christmas it is important to enjoy yourselves, but equally if you're putting kind of processed rubbish food into your body, that's what it's going to run off, and in turn it's going to make you feel a bit rubbish as well. So make sure that wherever possible you cut down your alcohol and your caffeine intake, and you try and switch to things like herbal teas and soft drinks instead. I know it sounds a little bit boring, but trust me, it will help. Also, caffeine and things like alcohol can sometimes give like heart palpitations, they can make you more anxious, so it's better to try and limit those where possible. And also in terms of food, it's really important to feed your body and to nourish your body well. So try and cook at home as much as you can, avoid kind of really stodgy processed foods, and try and cook things that are well balanced and good for you, with lots of natural oils and natural kind of proteins and carbohydrates and stuff in there, so you're really going to feed your body. Hack number 2 is all about increasing your vitamin B. So vitamin B actually affects our mood and can make us feel really down. So one way to just instantly kind of have a bit of a boost is to introduce vitamin B into your diet. Now sometimes you can do that through food, but if you're not getting enough of it, which I actually had a recent test and they told me that I'm vitamin B deficient. So I think that's why my moods have kind of been all over the place. So I've been really tired as well. So the best way to do that is just to introduce vitamin B, like you can have them in water soluble tablets form, and you just have one of those every day, and honestly it will start to make your moods just so much better. Vitamin B is so important for making us feel good. Hack number 3 is all about upping our omega-3 levels. Now 60% of our brain is actually made up of fat, and half of that is basically omega-3 fat. So to be able to kind of run well and be happy and pick up on those levels of serotonin, which are basically like our happy hormone, the brain does need to have omega-3 in the diet. So that normally comes through things like fish, but if you can't take fish, I have things like this, which is basically omega-3 in liquid form, and you just take like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of this a day, and that will just help to kind of replenish those brain kind of cells, and just really help to release that serotonin and make you feel better, increase your happiness, reduce your anxiety. Trust me, it genuinely works. So if you love eating fish, then you'll be absolutely fine. Otherwise, this is a bit of a special one. This is by Poliquin. You can get loads of omega-3 though, and honestly it's just so important just to make you feel a bit happier. So hack number 4 is all about mindfulness. Now you guys might have heard about this but might not really know what it is. Mindfulness is basically just about taking even like 5 minutes out of your day just to be kind of at one with yourself, which sounds really strange, but you just need to kind of take a few moments just to deep breathe and just to really kind of concentrate on how you feel in that exact moment. If you're getting too stressed, then you just focus on your breathing and you kind of just take a little bit of time out. Even if you're on like the tube or the bus on the way to work, then you just take those 5 minutes just to kind of block everything else out around you. That can be done in so many different ways, but if you don't know how to do it, then you can get things like this, which is a little book of mindfulness. This is just really nice, just little tips that you can kind of read every single day, just make your life a little bit less stressful every day, and it's really nice kind of pocket size to be able to keep in your handbag. This one's actually by Tiddy Rowan, and it's just all about calming the mind, so they're really nice ways just to relax. Hack number 5 kind of leads on from number 4. It's all about deep breathing. So especially if you guys like to do things like Pilates or yoga, that's really important because breathing is such a huge part of that. If you don't, you can kind of download sort of how-to things on YouTube. You can have a little look at tutorials of how to get into it, but equally you can just focus on your breathing, as I said. So it's really important just to focus on deep breathing, and as your mind and your body just become in like this rhythm, then your spine will kind of unravel and lengthen, your deep core muscles will kind of all relax, and your whole body will then just feel totally different. You'll just feel this relief and this like just overwhelming sense of being in control of your body. So it's crazy how much deep breathing can actually do for you in terms of relieving stress. But I would also say definitely Pilates and yoga that focus on that breathing as well, and just again give you a few minutes just to yourself. You don't have to do like an hour session, you can just do like 5 or 10 minutes, but they will really help your body and just help you feel at ease. Hack number 6 is all about relaxing with magnesium. So a lot of us are actually deficient in magnesium, and that just kind of really has an effect on our system. So it's really good to put magnesium into your diet. Now, the easiest way to do this is through a magnesium supplement. You can get them in tablet form and you just take them daily. Another way you can do just to help relax your muscles and everything else is by taking an Epsom salt bath. So that contains magnesium sulfate, so it just really helps to relax the muscles and make you feel better. That one will make you sweat quite a lot though, but it is really worth it, I promise. If you can't do them in supplement form, it is worth knowing that you can actually do this through diet as well. So things like leafy greens, nuts, bananas, fish, stuff like that will all help to, they're all really rich in magnesium, so they'll naturally help to get it into your diet and into your system. If you actually put this into your diet, then you should notice a difference within 3 months, which might seem like a long time, but if you're just doing this and nothing else, it is quite a nice way just to kind of integrate it slowly into your system. Hack number 7 is all about increasing our feel-good hormones. So I talked about this before. This is serotonin, and it just keeps our body working really well, and our brain feeling like we can actually do this. So the body makes serotonin from something called, now I've written this down because it's really confusing, I think it's called tryptophan. Basically, that naturally occurs in things like dairy products, fish, nuts, some nuts like almonds and peanuts, so things like that, and that combined with natural carbohydrates like whole grain toast or rice, or things like, well, obviously bread and rice and things like that, they together will work to boost your serotonin levels. That just kind of releases that, wait, let me say it, the tryptophan, which basically means that it gets transported to your brain. So for example, just to put that into kind of layman's terms, I've got hair all over my face. If you just had, say, like boiled eggs on whole grain toast in the morning with maybe some like avocado or something, by eating foods like that just every morning, that helps to release the tryptophan to basically take it up to the brain. So if that makes any sense, basically your insulin levels then release that to get the tryptophan up to the brain. If that makes any sense, and then the serotonin is released from there. It's all a bit scientific. Basically, just have eggs on toast in the morning and you'll feel much better. Hack number 8 is up your exercise. So happiness is all about endorphins, and basically if you release endorphins, then that makes you feel better. So exercise is a really great way of releasing those endorphins. Now, you can do this with your friends, or you can do it on your own. If you do it with friends, it's a really nice way of relaxing and socializing as well at the same time. But a lot of people are obviously quite nervous about going to the gym, so there are loads of different things you can do at home. You can download apps that will help you. I'll name a few below, but things like Fitch is really good because it just kind of helps you just to kind of get into a bit of you know, running or whatever, and a bit of exercise on your own. So just try and do something like that, where basically you don't have to go to a gym, but you're exercising, and then in turn you will feel better. I always feel so much better once I've been out for a run. Honestly, I can't even explain it. Like, even though I hate running, it makes me feel better because I'm releasing those endorphins. The final hack is basically about balancing your blood sugar. So what's really important is that you don't go for long periods of time without eating, or that you eat the wrong kind of things, because basically this can release the stress hormones, which are adrenaline and cortisol. That will then mean that your blood sugar obviously then plummets, you feel worse as a result, and you feel a lot more stressed and a lot more anxious. So ways to get around this are obviously just to eat clean, try and eat as best as you can, and try and snack. So try and have smaller meals more often throughout the day, and your body is always topped up and doesn't need like a quick fix from things like sugar, which will inevitably bring you on a come down again. So you need to just make sure that you keep your body topped up and happy, and then your adrenaline and cortisol levels will remain lower, and ultimately your happiness and your feel-good levels will remain up, so you will feel less stressed and anxious. So I really hope this has helped you guys. I just hope it's given you a few little tips of how to increase your happiness and decrease your anxiety, even just through really simple ways like food and exercise. So I hope you guys have got a little bit of help from this, and please stay happy and healthy around this time of the year. I know it can be super stressful. I'm always here for you guys if you need anything. Please, please, please write a comment in the section below or get at me through my email or Twitter or whatever. Everything is linked below. If you're having any problems, you know I'm always here for you guys to talk to. If you want to subscribe to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button right now. It just means that you don't miss out on anything that I post about beauty, lifestyle, hacks, all that sort of thing. And then my last video that I put up is down there, so if you guys want to go and check that out, just click on the link, and I will see you guys in a few days time in my next video. Bye guys.